Hi everyone, me again at Deals Gap. Let these guys here pull on through. We're at Deals Gap Motorcycle Resort at Tail of the Dragon, and we're going to take the Ryker down the Dragon for the very first time and see how it does. And I'm not going to try to show my ass or anything like that, so don't be too disappointed if I don't go very fast. It'll be fast for me, and I'm going to try to keep it around the speed limit. But so far so good with the Ryker. It's been doing really well for me. Haven't had any issues with it. I apologize. I've kind of got the wrong helmet for the Ryker. Should have got the one with the side mount. I just got through adding all this right here, and that's I'm sure it's going to be in the way. As you can see, there is leaning on a Ryker. And but it's more like leaning like you do on a four-wheeler or a snowmobile. But I will be pulling over for the faster traffic, so don't be disappointed in me. But we're just going to explore this this road with this bike and see how it does. I think it's going to be a fantastic ride. Sure, it's going to be different than the old V-Star. You can see this is a Friday. It's August 14th, my lovely wife's birthday, and we are up here celebrating her birthday, and can't pass up the Ryker, can't pass up the Dragon. There we go. Yeah, she zips around those corners pretty good. Now, the lovely Susan is behind me somewhere. We're going to meet up at the bridge. She's going to ride her own ride, which is the way to go, but we'll try it out. Well, I can tell you right now, this thing corners like it's on rails. So far I haven't hit the brake pedal. That's another good thing. It has so much back pressure with this CVT transmission. If you shut the throttle down like I just did, it decelerates more than enough to get you set up for the corner, and you can accelerate through the corner if you want to. But it just does an excellent job. But again, like, I'm not trying to speed through here. I just want to explore the envelope a little bit. Some of the things that are really different about this, I can tell immediately. I've driven down this down the Dragon, I don't know how many times, somewhere between 15, 20 times now, and both directions. And I first did it on Susan's Spider with her on the back, and then I finally got my V-Star up here and got a chance to do it on the V-Star, and now we're here on the Ryker. Of course, the V-Star is completely different. It's not even really a you really can't even compare the two in the terms of the way you ride them. This is a much more physical thing to ride. It's all arms and legs. It's on the V-Star I hardly ever move. I just kind of will my way around the corner. I don't even feel like I'm necessarily moving my weight or even turning the bars very much. This is completely different. Now there's leaning because it just helps you go around the corner. It makes you feel better. It puts the center of gravity off to into the inside of the turn where it should be, and that means your fanny is pressing down on the seat in the direction that'll help you, and not the other way, not hurt you. But this is effortless. I'm right at the speed limit, which I believe is 30. Maybe hit up a little bit before that now. But it goes around the corners just like crazy. Really easy, nothing to it. But again, it is physical. You're using your legs, you're using your arms. You're pushing with one arm, pulling with the other. You're using your leg to keep you from sliding over that way, your outside leg. And again, I'm not pushing this thing. This is, I'm just cruising through here, and it's taking these corners like crazy. Now, see, I would have been dragging, scraping all over the place with the Yamaha, and I still wouldn't have been able to make the corner like that. The RT, the difference in it is, of course, when we were riding it, I went down at one time, I think, solo, and even then, you sit up so much higher, the center of gravity is so much higher that you can throw it into a corner, but you you don't feel quite as, I certainly don't feel quite as confident as I do on this. But she, you know, I mean, like this is a 90-degree switchback right here, just zip-de-doo, you know. Just lean it and go. See, you can throttle it out of there and just, you know, feed the throttle as soon as you go through, and it does a super job. It's a little bit cloudy today. I hope the video turns out okay. It usually does. So my Ghost HD usually does a really good job for me. I have mounted a little Polaroid cube camera on the windshield at the bottom. I'm not shooting video with it on this trip. If we decide to come back this way, I will shoot some video of the Dragon with it, just to get a different perspective. Now, what I've got in front of me here, I had some problems. This bike originally comes with bar end mirrors, which are okay. I've had them on other bikes and I don't mind them. But because we trailer, they're really getting in the way on the trailer. They really keep me from, you know, I'm afraid I'm going to bang into Susan's Spider with the bar end while we're transporting it. And so I decided to go do away with them. So on the recommendation of Ryker Rides, I got this panoramic mirror here, and I like it okay. The only problem with it is I've got it down too low. I've got it so low that I can't see directly behind me. I can see off to the sides, and I can see anybody coming up around me, but I can't actually see the lovely Susan following behind me. So the little box above it, hopefully you're picking that up with the camera, is a rear view, actually it's what would you call it, a motorcycle recording camera. It actually is made for motorcycles. It comes with forward and reverse cameras. I'm just using the back camera at the moment. I just got it a day before we left for the trip, so it's just kind of literally taped in place. And I don't like where everything is. I'm going to move them around eventually, but I like the concept. The funny thing is, the darker it is, the better it works, the easier I can see with it. And so I think it's going to work out okay. Anything to help. I just had to get the pieces off the ends. And but what do you think so far? I mean, this thing's, I don't know whether it seems like I'm going fast to you or not. I feel like I'm going, you know, okay. Some of these corners are pretty steep. I've had to really crank it into it, but I haven't had any wheel spin. I haven't slid any. I've still got this in eco mode, which means that Mother is really active, and she will come on and prevent me from giving it too much. Well, she won't let me have any wheel spin, let's put it that way. And I can put it in rally mode and show my fanny out here, but I don't really need to do that. This is plenty fast enough for an old fat man like me. But so yeah, I mean, it just tracks. Look at that. It just tracks around these corners. Unbelievable. I'm not a super sport bike rider anymore. I used to be. Oh, just touched my brake for the first time. I probably didn't need to. But I know I couldn't go around these corners anywhere near as fast as this thing does. Now, I'd get eaten up alive in the straightaway. This has really good acceleration, but it doesn't have a lot of top speed. I think I've certainly never got anywhere near it, but I think some people have gotten the Ryker 900 up to about 105, 106 miles an hour. Some maybe a little faster with some mods on it. I'll never see that. I'm not interested in going that fast. But no, I got somebody behind me, so I'm going to pull over next pull off I got. There we go. Let them go by me. See, See, I'm not going fast. You can tell if I got passed by an SUV with some luggage on the roof. But I'm out here having fun. He is too. But again, I'm not trying to go over the speed limit. I just happened to pick him up in the rear view camera. I did not see him on the panoramic mirror at all, and that's again why I need to do something different. I think I'm going to move it up a little higher, see if I can get it to work a little better. Ryker rides is a little bit shorter than I am, and I think that's where she had it, and I think it worked well for her there. But for me, it's just a little bit too far down, and I'm blocking most of the view behind me with my body, so we'll see how it works out. But hopefully my lovely bride is doing well in her trip down the Dragon here. Let's look behind me here. Nope, nobody really pushing me, so I can ease off a little bit. But this is our first trip we've had up here since we got the Ryker. I've ridden it around the Atlanta area some, but to be honest, it's been so hot. It just hasn't been any fun at all. Oh no, I thought that might have been the car that we passed. Passed us, rather. Man, this thing tracks. Now, if I really were to hang my butt off the side, I'll bet this thing would drift around these corners without any trouble if I wanted to go that much faster. But it's really planted. The rear end's just staying right there. Mom's keeping it right on track. And the front wheels track really well. This is like that's the thing about the rally version. If you get the rally, you get the upgraded suspension, the better tires and wheels, and of course the ability to turn mother off if you want to. But I'll rest a little bit. Like I said, this thing is a workout. It's a real workout for you. You don't just sit here and sleep on this. Now, just on a regular cruise, like going straight like this, there's no effort at all. It's no different from riding on your motorcycle. But when you get to the corner, you got to turn it, and you got to brace yourself, because you're unlike on your motorcycle where we're going around the corners trying to push you down into the seat farther. This is trying to push you off the seat. So you got to keep everything together. Curves and 11 miles is what the advertisement says, and if they stretch the truth a little bit, that's okay, because it's really amazing. I know the camera doesn't really seem to show it, but most of these corners are between 90 and 180 degrees turnaround. This is a 180 degree turn right here, going around this corner, and then it's followed up by another 90 degree turn this to the right. And then another 90 here at least. So, you just never know what you're going to see here. How does the bike sound to you? I went through a real process trying to get this thing to sound like something. Not sure I'm finished messing with it, but I simply because of the weight savings, I got rid of the stock exhaust. This is a Two Brothers exhaust on here. They claim it saves you 17 pounds. Well, let me warn you right up front, it is a straight through glass pack muffler, and it is loud. You will not be a good neighbor if you leave it like it is. Unfortunately, they make a little silencer tip which does almost nothing. I couldn't really tell any difference at all. Certainly didn't get it quiet enough for my neighborhood. And I got online and I found some 2-inch baffles for some Harley 2-inch straight pipes, and got that. I got some the steel wool insulation packing for it, and I did a little engineering and ended up with that's the second time I hit the brake, and put some got that in there, managed to get it inside there, and it made all the difference in the world. Now it still has what I think is a good sound, and but it's not overly loud. It still burbles like crazy. There's a sheriff standing there with the photo guy. That's pretty cool. We're going to back up some traffic, so that's okay. Anyway, what I was going to tell you was, I got it quieted down a little bit. Well, I've got another, I'm working on another way to do it. I got a different insert from another company. I like the way the metal baffle is cut. It seems to be a little less restrictive. Whereas I haven't noticed any problem with power on this. The insert I put in there didn't take anything away from the power that I can tell. So we'll just have to see in the long run. But hopefully I can let it get the sound just a tiny little bit better. But I like it so far. I think it's going to turn out okay. Hope it videos well. But well, as you can see, I'm barely keeping up with the two cars in front of me, so they're doing real well. But it is a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, as you can see. I'm 3 over, so arrest me now. And we're 1 mile from the overlook. That's where I'm going to meet Susan. I'm going to ease off a little bit here and just cruise it a little bit. I think most of the really tight stuff is behind me anyway. But if I get another turn off, I might pull off. I got a guy that's coming up behind me now, but I just don't see a spot yet. In case you noticed, you may have noticed the camera is flipped. It's in a mirror image. That's because of the time constraints I had on mounting it. I wasn't able to really mount it the way it should be mounted, but I can see what's behind me. The problem is, when they pass me, it looks like they're passing me on the right, and they're really passing me on the left, so I just use it to spot people behind me, and I don't worry too much about it. I use this one mirror here for the third time I've hit the brake. I use the panoramic mirror for people when they get up, when I can see them come by. When they get past my body on coming to one side or the other, that's when I keep an eye on them. It's really good. This mirror, you know, it shoots almost 90 degrees out to one side. But anyway, we're going to be coming up on the scenic overlook. I think we've done everything we're going to do, so we're going to kill it for now. Hope everybody's having a great day, and this is me again from the Tail of the Dragon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.